Good morning. I'm Christy Duffy for SmarTrend News. Today is Wednesday, June 30th, and this is your opening bell market update. U.S. stock futures are trading higher this morning ahead of the ADP report on hiring at private companies in June. ADP is expected to say 60,000 jobs were added during the month compared to 55,000 in May. That report due out at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Also due out today is a Chicago area manufacturing gauge. In corporate news, Telefonica lifted its bid for Portugal Telecom stake in a Brazilian mobile arm to €7.15 billion. And taking a look at market futures this morning, the Dow Jones Industrial Average futures trading 52 points above fair value, the S&P 500 futures 7 points above fair value, and the Nasdaq 12 points above fair value. Now for a look at what's happening in the markets today, we're going to turn to Andy Zimfotis from Lagard Capital. Andy, what can we expect from the markets this morning?
Morning, Christy. Well, after yesterday's drubbing in the market, we have S&P futures trading higher this morning. We get some positive data out of Europe, which show that the European banks did not need as much funding from the European Central Bank that economists initially thought. Really, it's similar to the stress test we had here a year ago. A lot of this is giving comfort to some investors that the troubles in Europe aren't as dire as some had hoped. And basically now we have European markets trading about 0.5% higher. All this amounts to a market that's really, as you can tell, hypersensitive to headlines. And to that point, we now have ADP numbers coming out this morning at 8:15. That'll help set the tone this morning. The real critical number is going to be on Friday with the unemployment report. A lot of people are looking at that number to see if the people in the no growth camp really have a leg to stand on. Because if private employment continues to be weak, it's going to be really tough for this 1040 level in the S&P, which is so far held up this year. It's going to be really tough for that to hold. And if that breaks, a lot of traders are currently eyeing the 950 level as the next major area of support. But at the same time, we can't really rule out a positive number on Friday as well. The ADP number this morning will give us a little bit of insight and some direction, but there is a non-consensus trade out there because if the number is positive, that will catch a lot of people off guard, and we could see some pretty significant short covering.
All right, thanks so much, Andy. I'm Christy Duffy for SmarTrend News. For further news and market analysis, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trade the Trend, as well as checking back to our website, tradethetrend.com.